Okay, this day we learn, this day we fight. 2nd fret, 6th string. You're going to be speed picking this and palm muting this 6th string. And it's going to sound like this. Okay, and that's the first part I'm going to show you. So you're going to go 2nd fret down up, so speed pick that to the open 6th string. Okay, so it's 2-2-0, 3-3-0 up on the 3rd fret, 2-2-0, 3-3-0. So it's 2-2-0, 3-3-0, 2-2-0, 3-3-0. And then from there, he's going to do a little like hammer-on pull-off riff on the 2nd fret of the 5th string to the 3rd to the 2nd fret to the open. And that's all on the 5th string. Just pick it once. Okay? And that's the first section of the first part. So, okay, second section is this. 2-2-0, 3-3-0, 2-2-0. Then you're going to hit the power chord of the 2nd fret and the 6th string up to the A power chord, which is the open 5th string there power chord. Or you could go up to the 5th fret there on the 6th string. Whatever you float your boat there. Okay, that's the second section. From there, you're going to go back and repeat the first section. 2-2-0, 3-3-0, 2-2-0, 3-3-0. That's 2-3-2 open. And then you're going to come right up to the 6th fret on the 7th, or to the 6th string on the 7th fret, and do a hammer-on pull-off to the 8th fret, to the open 6th string. Immediately go to the 5th fret, to the 7th fret, do a hammer-on pull-off to the open 6th string. To the 3rd fret to the 5th fret, open 6th string, and then 2nd to 3rd fret, open 6th string. So it's second, so it should be 7-8-7 open, 5-7-5 open, 3-5-3 open, and then 2-3-2 open. Okay, and those are, each one of those is picked once. Okay, so here's the whole first riff that I showed you, kind of in slow motion here. Okay, and here it is, full speed. Okay, but you can hear that on the album. So from there, it's going to go into the next part, which is basically the first section of this whole first part that I showed you, repeated until the end where he plays 2 power chords. So here's how it goes. Okay, so what he's doing there is 2-2-0, 3-3-0, 2-2-0, 3-3-0. Then that hammer-on pull-off on the 5th string, 2-3-2 open, and repeat that 3 times, okay? The 4th time, you're going to do the 2-2-0, 3-3-0, 2-2-0, and then you're going to go, then you're going to kind of do it to the open E string, to the open 6th string, and then kind of, you know, fake pick that 3rd fret power chord there on the 6th string. So, like that. You want to just kind of chop that before you strum the chord. So it's going to sound like this in slow motion. Right. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I just had to play that out real faster so I got it. So yeah, that 4th time is 2-2-0, 3-3-0, 2-2-0, and then you just want to kind of fake hitting that chord before you actually hit it. When you play the song, it's hard to show it when it's slow, but when you play the song, you'll get a feel for it. So I'll play that full section faster so that you can see exactly how it sounds on the album. Okay, And then from there, after he goes to the open to the 3rd fret, you're going to play this 3rd fret half power chord. It's just the octaves though. You're not playing that 4th string there. You're just going from the 3rd fret on the 5th string to the 5th fret on the 3rd string. So you get that sound, and you're just going to kind of play that real fast, like, okay? And then right halfway through it, put your pinky on the 6th fret of the 2nd string. So like this. Okay? So again, halfway through it, you put your pinky down. Okay? And then he plays that riff, just half of it. He just goes 2-2-0, 3-3-0, 2-2-0, 3-3-0. Then he does the... Then 2-2-0, 3-3-0, 2-2-0. Okay, then to the open to the 3rd fret. Okay, and then he repeats it again. Okay, you want to make sure you're not hitting that 4th string. Make sure your fingers up here are muting that 4th string. Okay, and then from there, he's going to do that riff again that I showed you, half of it. 2-2-0, 3-3-0, 2-2-0, 3-3-0. And then the hammer-on pull-off on the 5th string. 2-2-0, 3-3-0, 2-2-0. And then, and you're going to go 3-2 on the power chord on the 5th string to the 3rd fret power chord on the 6th string. Now the song gets really wild. You're going to come up here. Okay, you're going to come up here on the 7th fret on the 4th string. Okay, and you're going to do this crazy pull-off riff that he's doing here while hitting the open 5th string just one time in the beginning. So it's going to go... Okay, and what he's doing there is without hitting the open 5th string, here's how the riff goes. Okay, so it's pull off 3 times, pull off, and then the 8th fret you hit it 4 times, and this is all on the 4th string. And that's speed picking. Okay, but the trick is that he's playing the open 5th string. Just the first pull off, he's going, and he's kind of letting it ring, and then he's finishing that pull off riff, and you know, with the 4 times on the 8th fret there on the 4th string. So here it is, real slow. But don't hit it so loud like I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to emphasize how it goes. Okay, that's the riff. From there, after he does the 8th fret 4 times, he's going to do this run that's also very fast, which is 5, 6, 7 on the 5th string. Then you're going to land on the 5th fret on the 4th string the first time you play it. Okay, the second time you play it, he's going to go to the 5th fret on the 3rd string. So that's 5, 6, 7, okay, alternate pick, up pick the 3rd string on the 5th fret. Okay, and then right back to it. Then 5, 6, 7 to the 5th fret on the 4th string. And then the final time he plays it, he's doing 7, 6, 5 to the 8th fret on the 6th string. So 7, 6, 5, 5th string, 8th fret, 6th string. Okay, I know it doesn't really sound like he's doing that, but trust me, these are the actual notes he's playing. When you listen to the isolated track, you can hear it. And it's a tough riff, unquestionably. Okay, so let me try and play this full speed, okay? I'm going to start with this. Oops. Okay? It's really tough to play this slow. And it's tougher to play it fast, don't get me wrong. So then from there, after he plays that riff once, he's going to repeat all 4 of those different parts that I just showed you of it. He's going to repeat it, and then he's going to come in and sing, and he's going to do it up a 5th. So he's going to go up to the 4th fret now. That's the open string. And he's going to go to the 3rd fret and play the 7th to 5th fret note. So it's going to go like this. Okay? Now if you notice, the first time I do the riff, it's the same pattern, 5, 6, 7 on the 4th string now, to the 5th fret on the 3rd string. Okay? But the second time I do it, I'm going 5, 6, 7 to the 8th fret on the 2nd string, and that part is really freaking tough. Again, that 8th fret on the 2nd string is an up pick. So it took me a little while to get this, but that's what he does. And then the 3rd time, he's gonna go back to the 5, 6, 7 to the 5th fret on the 3rd string, and then to end it, he's gonna go 7, 6, 5 on the 4th string to the 7th fret on the 5th string. So here's how it goes, kind of slow. Okay, so that whole riff, that whole section, I'm just going to play it real slow for you real quick. Just go from the 5th string stuff to the 4th string stuff and just play it slowly, so maybe you could use this as a reference. So here it goes. Okay, we're done with that part. It's not easy to play fast or slow, just because I'm used to playing it fast and then I have to slow it down. So from there, it goes into the chorus. And your last note is 7, 6, 5 on the 8th fret, and then... And if you can't figure that out from what I'm doing, I can't help you. But I'm going to show you anyway. So it's speed pick. I'm hitting the open 6-string power chord. I'm hitting those big full chords with all 3 strings, if you notice on the power chords. 3, 5, 6, 5, 3. Okay, so if you notice, when he's coming out of the chorus, he's going to play basically all the same chords, and at the end he hits 1 different chord. So I'm just going to play it for you. It's all 3, 5, or 6. Just follow my hands. Okay, that last chord, you're barring the 6th fret of the 5th and 6th string, and you're hitting the 8th fret on the 4th string. So you get that crazy fat chord there. Okay, so it's 3, 5, 6, and then 3, 5, 6, but barring the 6 on the 6th and 5th string, and then the 8th fret there on the 4th. Okay. Then the song's going to go and do the riff, one of the riffs I've already showed you, which is this one. Okay, and it's going to kick right back into this. Okay, and then it's going to go. You know this. Okay, you've learned everything that I've already taught you all those parts. Okay, now I'm just going to show you a couple of final notes here that they play toward the end, and this is, I think, the best part of the song, where he comes in and he does this. This day we fight, you know, and he's going to do the riff just a little different. So it's going to be this. So he's doing in the middle there. So to start the riff, when he comes out of that second chorus, it's going to go 2-2-0, 3-3-0, 2-2-0, 3-0, and then that second to third fret to second fret to open fifth string thing. And he's going to do a 2-2-0, 3-3-0, 2-2, and then do. It stops there, and he's going to go power chord, third fret, second fret, to the open fifth string power chord there. So it's going to go. Oops, shit. Shit, I'm playing. I got to play it fast. Sorry. Yeah, so when he comes out of that, he's going to go, like I showed you, and then he's going to go 2-2-0, 3-3-0, 2, and then 3-2 power chord to the fifth string, open power chord, okay? Then he's going to do that first part of the riff that I just showed you, and then come up here and do the same pattern I showed you in the beginning. So here it is coming out of the chorus, okay? Okay, they do that twice. And another guitar is doing this. And I like to play that. So what that riff is it's the octave of this. I'm sorry, it's not the octave. It's just like a little, higher part, we'll call it. So he's going 10th fret to the 12th fret. This is on the 5th string. And he's just going 10 to 12, slide to the 9, hammer on pull off, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10. 9, 10, 9. I'm sorry, 9, 10, 9. Slide it to the 7th fret, 7th fret, 9, 7. Slide it to the 5th fret, 5, 7, 5. So it's okay, just like does he do it? Yeah, and then that 5th fret you slide to the 4th fret. I'm sorry, I just realized I left that part out. So it's 10, 12, 10 to 9, 9, 10, 9 to 7, 7, 9, 7 to 5, 5, 7, 5 to 4. Okay? And he plays that all the way at the very end when the song ends, because this is the way the song ends. It's the beginning of the song repeated over and over again to the end under the solo. So it's this. And the last time they do it, he does a And then they end on that 2nd fret power chord. Like that. Okay? That's it. That's the song. It's tough to learn this song because it sounds so muddy and it's hard to follow the guitars. It's a muddy song. So just try and get it as accurately as you can. At the end of the day, you're playing this at lightning speed with a ton of notes. And I think these high parts are tough. But once you get those are the ones you really got to worry about playing as cleanly as possible. All the other stuff just... I mean, it's kind of just a wild song, so it's okay to be like muddy with this. So anyway, good luck.